Good morning and happy Monday. Oh, kind of happy. I'm exhausted. I don't know about you guys, but man, this is a rough morning. I almost forgot the package, Mr. Matt Electron. I saw your name in the chat and I was like, well, I'm gonna have to open this morning, ain't I? Bastard. He trolled me. He sent me a package, guys. We'll open that in a little bit. Anyways, let's see who else is here. We have Mr. Royce. Good to see you, buddy. Rud Puts, Dan Ruggs, Automatic Beats, my man. Let's see, Leo Lustig. What's up, buddy? Dude, I love that poster, by the way. I just can't find a good spot to put it. That raptor. Oh, it's so sick. He has a poster shop if you guys are interested. Put the link in the chat if you would like, Mr. Leo Lustig. Mr. Condibits, good to see you. Good morning. Chadwick's Racing. Rud Puts, my man. Let's see. Regilio, Slaw Squash. Good to see you. Monday, LFG. Oh my god. Dude, did you guys see Dynex? Has anybody here seen the price of Dynex? I think it's $1.19. Hold on. All right, let's get into today's stuff. We're going to talk about Elon Musk's there was an article of him rebranding the Twitter blue. We have what is it? There was some top 5 coins to buy in 2024, all coin daily. I don't know what coins they actually are that he talks about. I think he talks about Cardano, not 100% positive. And then what was it? Coin Bureau has just what's going on in the space basically. So we're going to check that out as well. Let's see what the market's looking like today. What are we seeing? Bitcoin 29,000, almost even. You know, Bitcoin's been kind of stale lately, which is crazy. So like, I guess it has super low like transaction. There's not a lot of transactions going on, so I guess we're just gonna see it float sideways for a while. I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of uncertainty in the market. Obviously, Ethereum, we have 1830. Litecoin's actually holding up pretty decent above 80. Kind of shocked about that, to be honest, but Max Voltage still thinks it's going to drop into the 70s, so we'll see. We will see. Dogecoin 7.5 cents. Hopefully things pick up. Oh, didn't mean to do that. What's happening? All right, anyways, crypto bubbles. Let's check this stuff out today. We are looking like, what is the biggest earner today? BCH. BCH winning this one? It is. Bitcoin Cash is winning this one today. Pulse down 11.2%. Hex down 5.7. Jeez. That stuff, I don't know what's going on with him, but he's screwed. RLB on the week. What the hell is RLB? Roll Bitcoin? Has anybody heard of this? Roll Bitcoin? Let me know in the chat. Casp is up 33.5%. What the hell? That broke 5 cents too? Man, Casp and Dynex. All right, let's look at the top 10 coins and we'll look at Dynex. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, XRP, USD Coin, Lato Staked, Ether, Dogecoin, Cardano, and Solana. Man, Litecoin's down to 14th. Holy hell. All right, look at this. Dude, Dynex has been killing it. Absolutely killing it. $1.13. What was the all-time high? Let me see. What did it hit? $1.23. Holy shit. That's insane. Congrats to anybody that's holding Dynex or has mined it for a while. I am pissed because I have not mined it that much, to be honest. So I don't have a bag of it. I have a little bit, but not much. It's kind of crazy. Interesting, but wow. I'm shocked. Is anybody else shocked, or is it just me? That's crazy. Douglas, yeah, more Elon news. He said one can stand only so much. He said it's like, what did Elon do this week? Yeah, pretty much. All right, real quick. Oh, I gotta not blind you guys. Fear and Greed Index. Let's see. Looking at 49, neutral. It's been in the middle for the past like 4 or 5 months, so who knows? Anyways, right here. This is Elon Musk's Rebrands Twitter Blue subscription services to X Premium. So this is one of the topics. I thought this was kind of interesting, but at the same time, it's I kind of saw it coming. It's just the fact that the whole paying for the subscription thing is going to allow you to get paid. So like, even if you're like not, I mean, I would assume you're really only getting paid if you're a big creator anyways, but if you're not a big creator, you still have a chance to get paid if you get a lot of views. I don't know. It says Blue subscription was launched as a way for users to buy the blue check mark for their profile, but later involved to share ad revenue as well. Let me blow this up. All right, so let's see. It says after a major rebranding of the popular social media platform Twitter to X, Elon has now rebranded the popular Twitter Blue subscription services to X Premium. The X Premium subscription services come with an ad revenue sharing model that will make all eligible X Premium subscribers eligible for a share of the ad revenue based on their engagement on the platform. Only those X Premium subscribers will be eligible for ad revenue who receive at least 15 million total impressions, which is that's hard, to be honest. On their posts in the last 3 months. Actually, I lied. In the last 3 months, I didn't see that. Actually, I did not see that part. In the last 3 months, have at least 500 followers and must be at least 18 years old. So the last two are pretty easy. It's really just getting to the 15 million in 3 months. Musk also notified that all ad revenue generated from non-subscribers will be kept by the platform. So they're keeping all my revenue because I'm not paying for that shit. Just saying. To be eligible for your ad revenue, and then it just kind of states all the same stuff. But what I saw was kind of interesting. This guy, Twitter just paid me almost $25,000. Like, what? Like, this guy got paid almost 25K. It says, congratulations. As share of our ad revenue, in replies, you're receiving $24,305. Your portion will be deposited into your Stripe Connect account within the next 72 hours. What the hell is Stripe Connect? Or Stripe Connected? Is that this? Like, is that their money-based shit going on now? I don't know. I know they're trying to make it like a money thing now, or a money app, right, for everything. X started sharing ad revenue in a surprise move last month, where many Twitter users reported receiving their share of revenue. On July 28th, ad revenue feature went live for all blue subscribers. In a Twitter conversation, Musk noted that the revenue will be determined from the time he first promised in February. So it's going to be like back pay. That's kind of cool. Interesting. That's probably why the guy got 25K. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Dan Ruggs WorldCoin is clout. What's up, buddy? Let's see. Yeti said, I got into Dynex when it was 10 cents. Nice. It depends on what you have, though, because a 10x of $100 like 1,000. You know what I mean? So if you have a lot, then yeah, it's worth, you can make some money. Be sweet. I'm happy for you, though. Everybody that got money, why not? Why not be happy for them? It's awesome. I sold a bunch of $1. Good for you, Crypto440, to be honest. Because, I mean, let's be real. Who knows if it's going to stay up there? There's a lot of hype behind it right now, but you don't know if it's really going to stay up there for a while. It could take a pullback, I don't see why it wouldn't. Cape Cod Crypto, what's up, buddy? Good morning. All right, let's get into this. So first, before we do anything, I want to watch this. If there's any shilling in between, I'll get out of it. Or I'll jump over it. So I do want to see what Mr. Altcoin Daily has to say, though. He says 5 crypto coins that could double your money in 2024. I'm interested. I want to get double my money. I don't know about you guys. All right, let's see what he has to say. Shout out to Altcoin Daily. Link is in the description. Guys, feel free to ask questions while we watch. Let's do it.
Today, I want to share with you 5 different crypto coins that I feel have massive potential into 2024. Keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor, nor can I see the future. And because Bitcoin is the market mover, if BTC crashes, that does tend to bring the whole market down with it. So just understand the risk before investing. But with the Bitcoin halving 2024 happening next year, which does tend to have huge implications on the price, as well as US presidential candidates now more than ever supporting Bitcoin in next year's presidential election.
Officially, my campaign is accepting Bitcoin.
Coin number 6 on today's list is
his campaign is accepting Bitcoin. That's really big.
Bitcoin, as it's not just Robert Kennedy Jr. anymore. It's also U.S. presidential candidate Francis Suarez. He's the Miami mayor now running. Enables crypto campaign contributions.
And donate as little as 0.000034 of a Bitcoin, which roughly is the equivalent of a US dollar. So, but of course I denominate it in Bitcoin, not in dollar. So look, I think it's a watershed moment for the country to have a candidate who gets their public sector salary paid in Bitcoin, and has actually borrowed money against that Bitcoin account, creating more utility for Bitcoin and showing that it is an asset that has value, that has utility. And this is a process of developing technologies that are going to create democratizing opportunities for wealth creation and are not manipulated by human beings that have, ulterior motives, political goals, etc.
Coming in at number 4, Cardano. Now, Cardano.
Interesting. So Bitcoin was the first one, if you guys didn't catch that. But it's kind of neat. I feel like it's a good move for politicians or people that are gonna, try running to get into crypto. Because if you can kind of grasp the portion of people in the world that actually like crypto, it's a pretty large number on your side, right? Like right off the bat. So that's kind of a good move, at least in my opinion.
Cardano is a dApp platform, meaning developers can build on it, build applications that are decentralized.
I'm gonna put a
Think
poll
of
in the
it
chat.
as one of the main competitors to Ethereum, only with Cardano being much more scalable. And just looking at the numbers, Cardano's average daily dApp transactions have increased for the third consecutive quarter, reaching now over 57,000 transactions per day. So Cardano, the network, quarter over quarter over quarter, against itself, we're seeing the growth, and against Ethereum, when it comes to the development activity, when comparing Cardano's dev activity to Ethereum, Cardano's GitHub repository boasts 3 times the development activity, and yes, we can see a clear difference. But Austin, then why is price still so low?
Unfortunately, 8 of 30 cents is better than 3. It's all about money with you people. You just magically believe you get to a certain price point, and then everything in life gets great. Everything is incredible. And you ask yourself, what's the point of it? This is an ecosystem that's giving decentralized governance to the masses, a voice back to people, economic agency and identity to people. It's giving people a safe place where they can do business and commerce without fear of censorship and deplatforming. And also honesty. When you upload something, what you see is what you get. It's transparent. And you're going to compress that whole thing down to a number because you're in and out, number go up, you get out, and then you think magically your life is going to be great. Would your life be great if you lived in a dictatorship? Would your life be great if at any given time your bank account could be shut down? Would your life be great if you can be fired for your job for having the wrong opinions? You live in constant fear that somebody's going to basically gulag you. It's a lived reality right now for billions of people, especially the Chinese who are now living under the People's Bank of China, rolling out the digital yuan with social credit connected to it. Tell me, how magical is it to be Jack Ma right now? $20+ billion, and suddenly he's learning Taoist poetry in exile, and his whole empire dismantled because he said the wrong things about the wrong people. It's not about the money. At its core, it's always about your rights, your freedoms, and what it means to be human.
He's a strange guy, though.
And if you can't see that, I don't think you understand the point of cryptocurrency.
He's very smart, though.
Coin number.
Very smart. All right, so let me see what you guys said. Who is invested in Cardano? Only 25% of you, 28 votes. Nice. Nice. I mean, I'm not. 30 cents, though, it's pretty cheap. I wonder. So hold on. Let's see. Just before he gets into talking about Ethereum, I still can't believe Dynex is doing that well. That's insane. All right. Cardano ADA. I honestly forgot the ticker on it. 29 cents still. So, man, what's the all-time high? Let's go down to the bottom. Roughly, right? This is always roughly. All-time high, $3. That's pretty good, actually. Man, you get 10x from here, just back to the all-time high. It was almost 2 years ago, so that was the last run-up. So I'd be shocked if it didn't have another run, to be honest, with everything else. If it did it on the last bull run, I mean, even if it got to $1, you're still 3xing. Pretty good bet in my mind, at least. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe I'll look into grabbing some just for shits, even though I don't really care about it. But yeah, that's that. All right, let's do it.
3 is Ethereum, and the reason is because of a little upgrade called EIP, Ethereum Improvement Proposal 4337. This is the biggest thing to happen to Ethereum since EIP 1559 was introduced. With EIP 1559, a little bit of Ethereum was burned now with every single transaction, meaning the more activity on the network, the more ETH would get burned from the network. As of today, 3.5 million Ethereum have been burned, roughly around $6.5 billion. This is 2 years after Ethereum's EIP 1559 was introduced. Well, what EIP 1559 did for ETH's tokenomics. This Ethereum improvement proposal is just as big for adoption for UX UI. This upgrade is also known as account abstraction. And to explain just how big this is, here is one of the leadership of Biconomy speaking at ETH Global Paris on the problems that account abstraction solve.
So how can we actually improve the Web3 user experience? In comes account abstraction, EIP 4337, which you'll see on my shirt. If I were to try to bring my mom into using a DeFi protocol, she would have no idea what to do. She would have no idea how to onboard herself onto a wallet, go to an exchange, get some funds, transfer them over to the EOA, and then go and finally, at that point, start to interact with a dApp. And this is the exact set of steps that every single person who is not native to Web3 needs to go through before they actually even use your dApp. If you're trying to actually get users for your dApp, which is probably something you should do if you're building something, get users, make it as easy as possible for them to do so.
So this improves the UX UI of crypto. And just to get a basic definition of what account abstraction is.
You can define it as the ability to add arbitrary logic to the process of validating a transaction. The main thing you want to ask yourself is, how do I want to authenticate a transaction? What additional logic do I want to add on top of it? That's kind of like the most basic way of thinking about account abstraction. Just taking a transaction and figuring out what else you can add before you validate or let it actually go through.
And let me explain this even simpler. This can turn regular crypto wallets into smart crypto wallets, meaning a more personalized DeFi experience with custom logic that you program, you control. And how will this affect you and me? Well, here are the 4 different use cases that's going to absolutely change the game for DeFi.
This is the one that I'm concerned with right now.
Number 1 use case, permissioned controls. So here is what Ethereum has now. Here will be the improvement. But right now, one private key grants full control to everything. So very limited. And also, if you lose access to that one private key, you're screwed.
Well, if you lose your private keys, you're a dumbass and you shouldn't be into crypto. Like, have a safe place to put it. That's like rule number 1.
Account abstraction. The user can define a list of tiered permission levels. For example, require 3 out of 5 signers to approve a transaction. So you can have your main key, but then also you can grant access to guardian keys. Users can add guardians to their wallet as a protection mechanism. So for example, if you lose your key, you can have maybe 4 out of the 5 guardians need to come together to give you access again. I've heard
Didn't we hear this with Ledger? Is it just me? Or does it sound like some bullshit that's going on right now? What is happening?
this described as the forgot your password feature that we don't really have in DeFi.
Stupid.
We now have something, a decentralized version of it.
Let's let 4
Use
people
case
hold my
number
shit.
2, batch transactions. This is huge because right now, each individual action in your wallet requires a separate signature. So batching transactions together will make DeFi much more seamless and also solve the gas fee issue. Because right now with Ethereum, for example, in order to do anything, you need to have a little bit of ETH already in your wallet to pay for the gas. Batch transactions allow you to pay for those gas fees with those other tokens seamlessly. They'll transfer it to ETH, handle the gas fee under the hood without the user having to deal. Use case number 3, account recovery, because right now, a loss or exposure of a private key means full loss of control over your wallet. With this, the average person, maybe somebody's grandma, for example, they don't necessarily have to worry about the private key. You can access your wallet with your unique fingerprint or your unique Face ID. So again, what EIP 1559 did for ETH's tokenomics, EIP 4337 will be huge for UX, UI, and bringing adoption of average people to DeFi. So that's why Ethereum today makes our list at number 3.
Interesting. So I don't know. That's kind of strange to me. But hey, I guess we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. It's not I don't think it's a good idea to have companies holding your stuff, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. It makes it simpler for a lot of people. I understand that. But the whole point of crypto is to like keep it private, you know, keep it to yourself. It's just not smart to like give it to other people. I don't know. My opinion anyways. All right, let's see what you guys said in the chat. or in the poll rather, we have 33% of you, 42 votes. Yes, still holding Ethereum. 67% said no. Interesting. So when it comes to holding Ethereum, I still hold a decent amount of Ethereum actually. And I mean, I would be shocked if it doesn't eventually get to 5 figures, but that's just my plan. Anyways, so you guys let me know what you think. How high do you think Ethereum will go? Leave it in the chat.
And Biconomy makes our list at number 2. With Biconomy, users can build.
I've never even heard of this. Biconomy. Have you guys heard of this? Let me see if you guys hold this. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat.
Build seamless dApps with account abstraction powered by Biconomy's SDK. So this is a full stack toolkit.
To actually leverage account abstraction, you probably don't want to code out all those contracts yourself, build out all those services yourselves. So we give you a solution in the form of the Biconomy SDK.
It makes Ethereum accessible to everyone. And coming in at number 1, Avalanche. The Avalanche blockchain usage grew in the second quarter. The Avalanche C-chain saw daily active addresses and transaction volume, 2 important metrics to gauge a blockchain's health, increase significantly in this period. So in the last 3 months, daily transactions on Avalanche's C-chain, which is an implementation of the Ethereum virtual machine, so it's compatible with ETH, Avalanche ETH, grew to just under 500,000 from roughly 200,000, so more than doubled. And in terms of who's building, we can look to the Avalanche Vista program and see how this initiative is about to support a huge range of different assets.
Avalanche Vista, like you mentioned, is a program that was launched by the Avalanche Foundation, where the idea would be to allocate up to $50 million over a strategic and longer term period of time to buy tokenized assets that are tokenized on Avalanche. These assets could and will span the spectrum in terms of asset type, as well as liquidity type, as well as maturity type. So I think everything will be considered, from stable coins to commodities to other financial assets, private equity, credit, infrastructure, real estate.
If you want to stay updated on these projects and
you want to make money in crypto, make sure you subscribe. Guys, that like button. Oh, all right, Matt Electron, you know what? Before you disappear, fucking bastard, I'm going to open this damn box. I could pick it up. So, this box came to my house as a troll. There's a name on it that isn't mine. And I'm like, who is this? I'm like, I know this name. And then I was like, then it hit me. Me and the wife were talking. And she's like, what's Matt Electron's name? And I'm like, that is him. Son of a bitch. And I was like, did you send something to my house? And he goes, maybe, LOL. I'm like, you bastard. And then I'm looking at it and I'm like, I know exactly what it is. You take a guess in the chat. What do you guys think it is? Fucking bastard. You're dead to me, you know that? I'm just kidding. I appreciate it, but it's funny as hell. All right. Another box. It's a box in a box. Does anybody know what it is? Let's see. No. It's a troll. It's a troll 100%. But he's looking out for my safety as well. Patrick Murphy, bingo. Winner, chicken dinner. Mother sent me a goddamn fire extinguisher. I was like, you suck so bad. I was like, it's a fire extinguisher, and he's just like LMAO. Yes, it is. Bastard. Well, thank you, because I didn't have one, but god damn it. That was such a troll. I couldn't believe it came to my house. I'm like, who the hell is this? This isn't... I'm like, that name sounds so familiar. Fucking bastard. All right. I had to open it while he was still here. Thank you for the fire extinguisher. Appreciate it. It's so funny, though. Me and the wife, we sat down for like 10 minutes trying to figure out who the hell it was. Like, who the hell sent me a box? Or who the hell is this person? Like, what the hell? Let's see. Wait, you need a white one for the electronical fires. Oh, I don't need the white one. Mr. Retro Tech, thank you so much for the 99-cent 100 sticker. Appreciate it. I guess I really needed that. You know what? So on the topic of talking about coins that are just kind of like what you guys want to invest in, is there anything that you guys actually, you know what, let me just go over this poll quick. So this Biconomy, I've never heard of it, neither of you guys. So 24% say no, 76% say never heard of it. So not one person in this chat has held that coin. I don't even know what it is. But is there any specific coin that you guys are into that there's really not a lot of talk about. If you guys have like that one coin that you can think of, put it in the chat. But what about Fetch AI? Are you guys into that, or do you think that this is a good buy? So I was looking at it the other night. I gotta look into Fetch AI a little bit, but I mean, just the term AI at the end of it, and it being on Coinbase, I feel like it has a big potential to run up. But I gotta see, like, I haven't dug into it enough to even know. But it's all-time high. I mean, this, let's see, according to CoinGecko, over $1. So it's a 5x or so, 6x from this point, if it can get back to the all-time high. And it's stupid cheap, so you can get a decent amount of coin for like nothing. You know what I mean? So I was thinking about buying some of this last night instead of buying more Bitcoin, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And also, did you guys know that if you put USDC into Coinbase, that you can earn, like, what is it? It's like 4.6 something % on your crypto, which is kind of cool. Let's see. As miners, we are supposed to mine the coins, not buy them. Hey, you got to invest sometimes. So it's either I spend the money on electrical to take a loss, or to sell the coins and make that money to do it. Like, the amount of electricity I have to use to mine the coins that I want to hold, there's no chance. I'd rather just purchase into it. Let's see. Don't do it, said Fully Electric. Okay, damn it. Want to know your opinion about MXC? Hold on. You're talking about the exchange? MXC. What are you talking about? What is this? Oh, this is I don't know much about this at all, actually. Is this that friggin', hold on, I'm trying to think. What is MXC? Why have I heard of this? I feel like this isn't good. Is this that, like, is this that thing Network Bits did? Gotta Google it now. MXC. MXC. Hold on. World's first, get out of here. World's first layer 3, whatever the hell that is. Metaverse stuff. Maybe this isn't the one I'm thinking of. I feel like it is, though. Yeah, it's the one he threw off the roof. Okay, that's why. Yeah, no, I think this is a big, I don't know. I'm not gonna really talk about this, actually. Yeah, this is, yeah, go talk to Network Bits about this, Mr. Wolf. I wouldn't get too involved with it, to be honest. That's just my opinion. All right, let's get into Mr. Coin Bureau. What's going on in crypto? This report reveals it all. So I want to see what is going on in the space, because there really wasn't too much news today, but I did want to ask you guys about coins that you thought you should, or others don't really talk about, but you invest in. So let's see. MXC equals HNT equals shit. Nerd beast. Perfect. Thank you for that. All right, let's get into it. Shout out to Coin Bureau. Link is in the description if you guys are interested. And I'm going to speed this up to 125. Oh, didn't mean to do that. God damn it. Wrong button. Let's see. Normal speed 125. Let's do it.
The first half of 2023 saw the rebounding of the crypto market after a disastrous 2022. And despite a quiet April and May, Q2 ended with some notable trends to the fore. BTC is up, stablecoins are down, ETH staking is hot, but NFTs are not. Spot trading dropped and Binance lost ground. But how can you stay on top of all these goings-on across the crypto industry? Well, luckily, you don't have to. The fine folks at CoinGecko have written a report covering all the major happenings in Q2 of this year. And in this video, I'm going to take you through it. I'll summarize what it says in simple terms and help you put it all in context. So, if you want to know about the state of crypto, keep watching. Now, for those newer to crypto, CoinGecko is a hugely popular crypto price tracking site. Alongside CoinMarketCap, it's the go-to site for seeing the state of play in the market. I'll leave a video where we compare the two sites in the description below. I'll also link to the full version of CoinGecko's report if you want to read it for yourself. And now, on with the show.
Hold on, real quick, by the way. I want to look at Neoxa real quick because I forgot. Neoxa had a huge pump too. Neoxa had a massive pump in the last couple of weeks, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let's see, 30 days. Yeah, this shit had a big pump. This was down, man. So it jumped a decimal point and some, but now it's back down. Yeah, it's still jumped a decimal point. Oh wait, no, it didn't. Did it? Oh yeah, it did. It did. It was at 0.001 or 0.0009, and now it's at 0.002. So a fifth of a penny, I guess. Interesting. Very interesting.
Now, the report begins with a note from CoinGecko's founders where they talk about Ethereum's successful Shapella upgrade and how ETH staking has taken off and become a core DeFi primitive for people to build off for years to come. If you need your memory jogged, the Shapella upgrade allowed users to access and potentially unstake over 18 million staked ETH. There were worries at the time that this might lead to a massive ETH sell-off, which could have driven the price down. But this sell-off never materialized.
And you know, isn't that kind of interesting, actually, that the sell-off never really happened that everybody expected? But it's usually when you expect things, it doesn't go that way, typically, right?
More on that later. Unsurprisingly, the founders also mentioned the SEC's lawsuits against top exchanges, Binance and Coinbase, and the resulting drop in crypto prices. As you'll remember, just as people thought crypto's total market cap might drop below $1 trillion, though, BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, filed for a spot Bitcoin ETF and sent prices back up as a wave of other institutional players followed suit. The total crypto market cap at the end of Q2 this year was $1.24 trillion, representing around a 50% increase year to date. Now, the founders' note concludes by mentioning the FUD surrounding NFTs at the moment, stating that they need to evolve past being simple JPEGs before listing some exciting advancements made by builders in the space. The introduction of the new ZK EVM Layer 2s, Uniswap's V4 announcement, and real-world assets making their way onto public blockchains are three such exciting developments that are sometimes overshadowed by the drama of news headlines. So, the first part of the report provides an overview of the crypto market. Crypto saw an incremental gain in its total market cap in Q2, growing by 0.14%. As the founders mentioned in the intro note, that means crypto's total market cap returned to where it began the quarter, $1.2 trillion. What's interesting is that trading volume during the second quarter decreased 42.7% from the previous quarter. Now, the authors don't provide an explanation for this, but others have suggested that some traders have been put off by the regulatory crackdown in the United States. The report then looks at the market dominance of the top 30 cryptocurrencies. Now, for reference, market dominance means how much of the total market cap is coming from a single crypto. The big movers were Litecoin, as LTC broke into the top 10, and Bitcoin Cash, as BCH climbed from 27th position to 18th. Unsurprisingly,
real quick, Nexa and Ironfish. What the hell happened to those two coins? I feel like they just kind of fell off a cliff. Like, is Nexa still around? Anybody still mining that? Like, what's going on with it? And wasn't that implemented from the devs that used to deal with BCH, or am I wrong? Does anybody know? Let me know in the chat.
Both coins jumped after they were listed on EDX Markets, an institutional crypto exchange that launched on the 20th of June and is backed by some heavyweight institutions, including Fidelity Digital Assets, Charles Schwab, and Citadel Securities. In fact, BCH's price more than doubled in a week as a result of that EDX announcement. Meanwhile, BUSD dropped 6 places to 18th, while Filecoin's Phil and Hedera's HBAR fell out of the top 30. Overall, BTC continues to dominate. As we're in a bear market, investors have largely shifted from altcoins to BTC and ETH. Indeed, this is what I've largely done, and if you want to know what cryptos I'm holding, make sure to sign up to the Coin Bureau news.
I don't want to know what cryptos you're holding, but hold on. Let's see. Nexa. Nexa's pumping this morning? Nexa is pumping this morning? It's way down, but interesting. All right, let's see. So what's the all-time high on Nexa? Is it like right now? Oh, wow. No, it's been up to 4 zeros and a 4. According to CoinGecko again. Let's see. So, I mean, I guess let's go to 1 year. So it did have a huge run up and then just kind of shit. But I mean, yeah, it's pumping a bit, but I wouldn't say it's going too crazy. I mean, realistically, it's right about where it was beginning of the year. Right about now. Interesting. And then what was the other coin you told me to look at? XNA. XNA. Let's see. Nira AI. Is that what it is? Nira? Did they say that? I don't even know. Let's see. All-time high on this is a 1/10 of a penny. 1/10 of a penny. What's that right now? So its all-time high just got hit, pretty much. Interesting. Interesting. Does anybody hold this coin? What's all about this? Like, what's I don't even know anything about this. I've seen this logo before. Man, I'm gonna have to look into that after the stream. All right, let's continue with this. If you guys have any questions, talk about it in the chat or just whatever. Answer that question if you guys are into that coin.
Newsletter. I'll leave a link below. Anyway, plug over, back to the report. The authors note that BTC's dominance rose 3.2% to 47.9%, levels it had not reached since Q2 of 2021. ETH dominance also saw an increase of 1% to 18.8% overall. Next to the top 5, where the price of BTC and ETH increased 7% and 6% respectively in Q2, while BNB, XRP, and ADA saw double-digit losses. Now, this was obviously prior to the recent ruling in the SEC versus Ripple case. Worst hit were the top 5 play-to-earn tokens, which fell by 30 to 40% after a rather strong recovery in Q1 of this year. Now, this could be because there's been a shift in priority from play-to-earn in 2021 to improving gameplay in 2023. That is according to research carried out by the Blockchain Game Alliance. As for stablecoins, meanwhile, they saw an overall market cap drop of 3.5% in Q2. USDT expanded its market share to 66%, while the next 3 largest stablecoins, USDC, DAI, and BUSD, dropped by double-digit percentage points. BUSD's drop is linked to Paxos announcing its wind-down following the Wells notice from the SEC, and the fact that 3.4 billion of BUSD was subsequently removed from circulation. TUSD, meanwhile, spiked 50% in market cap after Binance minted around 1 billion worth. Next, the report took a look at how crypto compares to mainstream index funds, using the S&P 500 stock index as a gauge. The S&P 500 increased, while the total crypto market cap remained flat in Q2. Specifically, the correlation between the two was moderately negative at minus 0.54. Bitcoin, however, defied the overall crypto market, seeing growth of 7.3%. The S&P 500 slightly edged BTC, reaching 7.9% growth in Q2. Next, the authors provide an awesome timeline of all the significant events that occurred in crypto during the second quarter of this year, and they include just about everything you'd expect. Ethereum Shanghai upgrade, Pepe hitting a $1 billion market cap, Atomic Wallets exploit, BlackRock filing for a spot Bitcoin ETF, and so on. Now, the first section naturally mentions the SEC and provides a very useful overview of the regulator's lawsuits against Binance and Coinbase. Notably, it includes the tokens named in both lawsuits, all of which saw their prices fall as a result. The second part of the report provides an analysis of Bitcoin, and it starts with this chart showing BTC's 6.9% gain in Q2 after ending the quarter with a new 2023 high over $30,000. Now, this is strongly linked to BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF filing and the wave of institutional interest in crypto following that development. Now, we covered this development in a previous video, which I will of course link to below. BTC also gained from the continued rise of ordinals and the introduction of BRC20 tokens. For those unfamiliar, this is an experimental token standard that enables minting and transferring fungible tokens via the ordinals protocol on the Bitcoin blockchain. Meanwhile, Bitcoin's hash rate only continues to climb and even managed to set an all-time high in May.
Does anybody know how that BRC20 thing's going? I don't even know, to be honest.
For those who don't know, Bitcoin's hash rate is a measure of how much computing power is connected to the Bitcoin blockchain. For the first time in years, an explosion in demand for Bitcoin block space caused by the ordinals protocol pushed up transaction fees and resulted in miners earning more from the average fee paid per block than the block reward itself. The last time this happened was during the market peak back in 2017. Now, when comparing BTC to other assets, the authors found that BTC beat most major asset classes in Q2 except for the Nasdaq and the S&P 500, both of which saw big gains in large part because of the massive interest in mega-cap tech stocks. The hype around AI this year has obviously been the big driver of said tech stocks.
Yep.
So, the third part of the report then provides an analysis of Ethereum. ETH gained 6% in Q2, slightly less than BTC's 6.9%, but significantly above the overall crypto market. The report notes that the Shapella upgrade in April did not cause early stakers to withdraw and sell their staked ETH, as some had feared. Instead, the price of ETH rose to above 2K for the first time in 2023. It's good to see the authors also mentioning the developments in the zero-knowledge space. zk-Sync, Starknet, and Polygon are all working on projects that have huge potential for Ethereum. The Shapella upgrade, meanwhile, predictably enough, led to a 30% jump in ETH staking. A total of 23.6 million ETH is now staked, 5.6 million ETH higher than at the end of Q1. As for staking providers, Lido remains top dog, while Kraken dropped by 36.2% after being forced by the SEC to wind down its staking product in the United States. Next, the authors look at Ethereum's burn rate. Thanks to the mid-May meme coin madness, ETH saw its second net burn quarter. If you're not aware, burning involves sending coins or tokens to a wallet that has no access key, so these tokens are lost forever. This limits the number in circulation, among other things. On Ethereum, a portion of every transaction fee paid by users is burned, following the 2021 London hard fork. CoinGecko has a handy explainer about this on its website, which I'll link to below. The top ETH burner remains Uniswap. MetaMask and XEN projects joined the top 6 leaderboard in Q2, largely due to the slump in NFT trading volume. Yeah, XEN projects. Nope, me neither. And this doesn't tally with data from Etherscan or Ultrasound Money. So if you're familiar with XEN, Zen, whatever, maybe you helped write this report, please do enlighten us in the comments below. Moving on. MEV, or maximal extractable value transaction volumes, fell by 87% in the quarter. Despite this, MEV searchers increased their earnings by 11% to $27.2 million this quarter. The report shows that sandwich attacks dropped overall, but sandwich bots are making more on average with each attack. Now, the way these attacks occur is a bit tricky to explain in a few words, but it involves executing buy and sell trades almost simultaneously to manipulate the price of a cryptocurrency and take advantage of the momentary price difference between two trades. Comparable activity is illegal in TradFi, but is, for the time being at least, allowed in DeFi. I wonder for how long. Then the authors cover meme coin season and show how Pepe saw gains of over 1800x at its peak, reaching a frankly ridiculous market cap of $1.8 billion following the announcement that it would be listed on Binance.
Insane.
In second place came AI Doge, which saw returns of up to 235x at its peak.
The hell, I never even heard of that. AI Doge, that was a thing?
And was notable for being launched on Arbitrum.
So stupid.
The other big development in the land of meme was the aforementioned introduction of BRC20 tokens via Bitcoin ordinals. Now, the fourth part of the report is dedicated to DeFi. DeFi has been up and down in Q2, but mostly down, dropping 5.2% in the quarter. The Shapella upgrade and the SEC's lawsuits against Binance and Coinbase brought gains for DeFi, but these were eclipsed by gains made across the rest of the crypto market. Overall, DeFi's dominance fell below 3.9% of the global market cap. Ethereum continues to dominate and now controls nearly 70% of multi-chain TVL, or total value locked. Meanwhile, Tron has secured the second spot, while BSC fell by a massive 30%. Overall, the DeFi tokens market cap dropped 17% in the quarter. Fixed interest protocols were the only net gainers, rising nearly 20% thanks in no small part to the popularity of Pendle. Liquid staking protocols lost 17% of their market cap but increased total market share compared to Q1. This is largely due to the boost gained from the Shapella upgrade. Next, the authors provide an overview of LS DeFi. In other words, DeFi protocols built on top of liquid staking derivatives, LSDs. Now, LSDs, for those unfamiliar, allow users to stake their coins in return for an equivalent amount of liquid tokens, which can then be used elsewhere. The most prominent of these is Lido's ST-ETH. Now, the authors then turn to cross-chain bridge liquidity. They found that the launch of new networks and rumours of potential airdrops caused a 4.4% increase in total cross-chain bridge liquidity by the start of Q3. Wormhole's Portal token bridge was the top gainer in terms of liquidity, followed by Wrapped Bitcoin. As you can see by the chart, 5 of the top 12 bridges saw double-digit drops in Q2. Chapter 5 takes us to NFTs. Trading volume here decreased by 35% in the second quarter, despite the popularity of Bitcoin ordinals. Trading volume
shocking. NFTs.
For Solana NFTs fell a spectacular 78%, partly due to the migration of DeGods and Utes to Ethereum and Polygon, respectively.
You mean you guys don't want to pay for monkey pictures anymore? Is that what they're saying?
Meanwhile, Ethereum maintained its NFT dominance with 83% of market share. Blur was the dominant marketplace with 71.2% of trading volume. Meanwhile, OpenSea continued to decline from 33% to 23% in the quarter. As I think I've mentioned before, I feel OpenSea's decline is due less to competition and more to the controversial things the platform has done recently, such as freezing NFTs and blocking users from sanctioned countries. Anyhow, I digress. Now, the authors also indicate that the popularity of Bitcoin ordinals saw new marketplaces that support these NFTs, including Unisat, OKX, and Ordinals Wallet, grab significant market share. They then cover 4 notable NFT collections: Yuga Labs, Memeland, Azuki, and MeladyMaker.
God,
now, while Yuga Labs and Azuki saw some setback,
I'm gonna jump forward. NFTs bore the shit out of me, man. I'm like falling asleep on this.
The final chapter of the report is about exchanges. After rising to $4.2 trillion in March, trading volume fell by nearly 20%, down to $2.8 trillion at the end of Q2. Notably, for the first time,
that's clearly because of all the friggin' bullshit going on in the government.
Since 2022, the SEX to DEX spot trading ratio dropped to below 90%. In terms of centralized exchanges, Binance remains dominant with 52% of market share, but has dropped 11 points since January, when it had 63%. Much of this decline can be explained by its removal of zero-fee trading for USDT pairs, but also intense regulatory pressure. In terms of SEX trading overall, trading volume dropped from $0.9 trillion in April to $0.4 trillion in May. According to another report by crypto analytics firm CC Data, trading levels in May were the lowest they've been in 4 years.
Interesting.
Their market vibes. And how about DEXs, you may ask? Well, these are covered too, of course. Trading volumes across DEXs also declined from Q1, but not as much as SEXs. Trading volume dropped from 95 billion in May to 46 billion in June. Surprisingly, the data from the report suggests there was no noticeable uptick in trading volume on DEXs due to meme coin season, despite the fact that most meme coins trade initially on DEXs before the sexes FOMO in. Ethereum remains the most popular chain for DEX trading, but saw its market share drop to an average of 57% in Q2 from 74% in Q1. Arbitrum is the biggest winner, cementing its place as the second most popular chain with over 18% average market share in Q2. Meanwhile, BSC did well, almost doubling its market share from Q1. This fairly uniform bar chart shows that the relative market share of exchanges remained constant in 2023. However, there was an 11% decrease in trading volume overall. There was also a slight, around 5% increase in open interest across the top 10 centralized perpetual exchanges. The Shapella upgrade provided a short-lived spike, as you can see from the chart. The authors also note that centralized perpetual exchanges are around 40x larger than decentralized perpetual protocols in terms of open interest. Decentralized perpetuals fell by around 13% in Q2. Interestingly, there are shifts across platforms in terms of market share. While DYDX regained some of its market share from 66% at the end of Q1 to 72% in late June, second-place GMX now sees its position threatened by newer entrants, including Quenta and Gains Network. The final page of the report looks at open interest on decentralized perpetual protocols. The authors find a minor 3.2% decrease in Q2, which they say is a sign that, quote, on-chain traders are still maintaining their positions despite BTC and ETH's tumultuous price action in the past quarter. So this brings me to the big question, and that's what the findings of this report mean for the crypto market. Some important context is that while Q2 saw declines, it was only in comparison to a particularly good Q1. In fact, when you zoom out a little, the picture becomes a heck of a lot rosier. Across the board, the market has recovered from the lows in late 2022. In fact, it has jumped from just over 0.8 trillion at the end of 2022 to around 1.2 trillion halfway through 2023. BTC has risen from a yearly low of $15,742 in November to around $30,000 now. And when you look at Q2 in context with the annual summary report of 2022, there are a few other takeaways. Binance's market share is back to levels seen in the second half of 2022. The exchange gained a lot of its market share in late 2022 and early 2023 from the demise of FTX. It is true, however, that it is now in the crosshairs of the SEC and has faced some recent high-level resignations, so it'll be interesting to see as we move forward whether its market share remains above 50%. The NFT winter that set in around June 2022 slightly thawed in early 2023, and even though its drop since is still above levels from the second half of 2022.
Do you guys think that's going to change? Honestly, do you think NFT is going to come back like roaring next bull run? I'm really, I don't know. I'm a little indifferent about it.
Blur's rise to number 1 has been particularly impressive, having only launched back in October. And finally, BTC was the worst performer against 8 major assets in 2022, then the best in Q1 of 2023, and the third best in Q2 of 2023. So, while the crypto bear market persists, the outlook is not nearly as grim as it might seem. We still have a long way to go before we can begin dreaming of new all-time highs and a multi-trillion-dollar market cap again, but reports of crypto's demise have been greatly exaggerated.
I'm pretty sure that crypto's going to, well, in the next run, when Bitcoin does the next halving, it's going to change things. It's going to be crazy. Let's see, sustainable crypto. So he's trying to sell a Jazz Miner X16Q. If anybody's interested, feel free to reach out to him in Discord, I assume, or however, just tell him in the chat if you guys are interested. Should get it this week, and I hook it up. And I want to hook up the community member to sell it at my cost. When I ordered it, I want to buy another toy. Gotcha. You're selling it for $3,400. Interesting. That's crazy. You haven't even got it yet, and you're already selling it. You're insane. What are you looking at to buy, Mr. Sustainable Crypto? That's crazy. Did you get tracking? Steven Cicero is very upset that he didn't get his yet. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks waiting. It sucks waiting. What's man, I'm crazy. It's crazy how much things have been pumping right now. And I'm wondering if there's anything that we should be looking at or investing into. Honestly, I think like Dynex is doing great, right? But I don't recommend FOMOing into it just because I don't know. Like nobody knows, right? How high this is going to go or if it's going to have a pullback. I mean, I know they're doing some great stuff, and I did see Mr. Matt Electron and Yeti's video, and it's very interesting, right? To see what they got coming up. Or what they just released or whatever, the beta stuff. But man, I don't know, like I just can't buy into it right now because I don't want to FOMO in. I don't know about you guys. You were told the end of August that Steven Cicero. Gotcha. Yeah, Neoxa is another one where it's doing pretty well. The master nodes, I guess, are doing pretty well. And I guess master nodes take what, 1 million Neoxa. So I would have to buy quite a bit to get to get a master node up. I don't know if I want to do that though. I don't know. I guess it is passive income, but I mean, its all-time high was 2 cents. What? Neoxa got up to 2 cents? Really? Did it really? That's crazy. I mean, I guess it's not crazy far off. It's like a 10x from where it's at now. So, I believe it. I believe it. It's a very good price to purchase at, you think, Mr. Fully Electric? I mean, you can get quite a bit of coins for a couple bucks. You know what I mean? You very well could. And Nexa, I have a bunch of Nexa. I hope Nexa goes up a pretty good amount. I think I have 1 million of it somewhere. I gotta find it though. I gotta check out the wallet. So it's all-time high. Yeah, it was 4 zeros and a 4. I don't know, man. I'm just looking for something to I want to invest some money into something, and I don't know what to do it into. I was thinking about going into Fetch AI, but I need to look into it a bit more to see if Fetch AI is worth it. Let's see what the top earners of the day are. Let's see. 24 hours. Roll Bitcoin. Again, that one's up top. Bitcoin Cash. Optimism. Algorand's up 2.9%. eCash. IOTA. Hedera. Never heard of that. What is Hedera? Hedera. 5 cents. 5.5 cents. What is this? And what is its all-time high? It was at 50 cents at 5. Geez, 90% down. Crazy. Roll the poll. But my vote is for Neoxa Masternode. We could do a poll if you want. Purchase Neoxa for a Masternode. So why? Let me ask you why, actually. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. Appreciate you for hanging out. So I know, so the outlook of Neoxa is great, in my opinion. I was listening to DJ's interview with Andy. I mean, so is it Andy? Yeah, Harvey left, right? Yeah, it's Andy. So Andy is the guy that's still over there in Neoxa. He's the lead developer now. And I guess it is 45% is going to, like, of the rewards are going to miners, 45% going to masternodes, and then the additional, what was it, 10% going to gamers? Is that how that's working? I don't even know. But he was explaining how they're going to be, like, why they transitioned to go back to miners, and how miners are going to secure the network and masternodes will secure the network. And gamers can't really do that stuff for the network, so that's why they changed gears and kind of went towards, you know, rewarding miners and all of us more. But I guess gamers are going to be getting ad revenue of some sense. So, like, he was putting in example of like billboards right inside GTA. Like, if you see, like, you know, I don't know, just example, like, say, like, there's like a Best Buy billboard or something on GTA, and they paid Neoxa to advertise there. They would break up that advertisement, or take the money from the advertisement, purchase Neoxa, and disperse the Neoxa inside the community. So it was kind of neat, actually, listening to that. If you guys didn't sub to DJ Minds, go check them out. I'm sure a lot of you guys here are, but go watch that video. It was a good listen, actually. It was about 20 minutes long or so, if I'm not mistaken. It's 5. Oh, that's right. It's 5 to the developers, right? Is that what it is? 5 to the developers, 45, 45, 5. Yeah, you're right. Gotcha. That's right. I couldn't remember the last 10%. I'll throw in a third of the staking amount if you want to do that, kind of like a mini Titan node. Patrick Murphy, we'll talk, actually. It's not a bad, it's not an idea, because I have a third. I would just have to purchase the other 2/3. But I got to figure out the whole masternode thing. I got to see if there's videos on it. I'm sure there is, but I got to see how to do it. Listen to DJ's interview with Andy. Yes, I did. So Andy, your friend Andy, or it's my friend Andy, right? That's his channel. He's actually invested into like 10 masternodes, and that's pretty cool thinking about it, because you get quite a bit of money, or quite a bit of return on your investment, right? Andy from Neoxa. Oh shit, my bad. You were talking, that's right, I forgot both the names are Andy. I thought you were talking about your friend Andy. All right, so Andy owns Neoxa, or is the lead developer, and there's also your friend Andy that was on DJ's channel the other night. he called in, viewer call, and he was talking about having 10 master nodes or purchasing enough to get 10. So that was quite interesting, to be honest. He said $120 per month for each node. Is it really? What? Where is the information on Neoxa master nodes, actually? Let me see. Let's see. I guess we just go to the Neoxa website. Let's see. Gaming, play to earn. Oh, right here. Set up a Neoxa smart node. Setting up a Neoxa smart node is made effortless with our user-friendly step-by-step guide. Smart nodes not only enhance the security of the chain, but also provide an opportunity to earn Neoxa by actively contributing to our network. Join us in shaping the future of blockchain technology with ease of rewarding engagement. Interesting. Neoxa is burning. Every Neoxa spent on the Neoxa marketplace undergoes a complete burn, effectively removing the coins from the maximum supply. The unique approach enhances the scarcity and value, fostering a sustainable ecosystem where each and every transaction contributes to the long-term growth of Neoxa. Interesting. Total Neoxa burned. They've burned 40 million so far. Jeez. Oh wait, no. Total burned. Yeah, that's how much they've burnt. And then the marketplace has burnt 2 million. Wow. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look into this. I'll have to open this and oh god. Blinded me. All right, I'll look into that later, but all right, guys. All right. My wife left for work, so I gotta go take care of the kids, guys. Have a good day. Back to daddy duty it is for me. Hopefully you guys enjoy your Monday. I just noticed my light in the background died, so that's that. Let's see if there's any last questions quick before I get out of here. That the price will now drop 60 once all 2000 is online if the coin price doesn't change. Interesting. Well, I will be checking that out today for sure. I'm actually gonna do a deep dive because it's actually gonna be raining today, so I'll do that while I'm watching the kids. Either way, guys, have a good day. Enjoy your Monday, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Peace out.